Hi everyone. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to Crazy Kalyn Vlogs. I am here tonight just jumping on with you for a little coffee with Kalyn chat without the coffee because I don't even drink coffee anymore. We're just chatting away here and I just decided to jump on now because I just needed a moment with my friends and family to just sit, relax, talk, de-stress, decompress, and give you guys some very recent updates in the last 24 hours really, and just chat with everybody and just say what's been going on. Today that's what we're gonna do. But for those of you that are new here, this is my secondary channel. I do have a main channel, which is Crazy Days of Kalyn, where I haul from the Dollar Tree on Saturdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. And then I spun off and made this channel so that I had more downtime with everyone to get to know them more personally if they want to share their life with me, so that I can continue to share my life with you guys and just have a rapport built between us that has brought so many wonderful friendships, family dynamics, and so many wonderful things. Just to have people in our life, in our corner, that are good, happy, wonderful, positive people, which we have met so many incredible ones through this YouTube journey. So I like to put myself out there and to make sure that I am just sharing as much as I can to connect with all of you in a very personal way. That is a lot of things that I share with you here on this channel is just about my everyday life, my highs, lows, and everything else. So that is pretty much what we're going to do today, is just talk about the last 24 hours. I did do a coffee with Kalyn the other day, which was probably, was it yesterday? I think it may have been yesterday, honestly, early in the morning. I can't even recall at this point. So now this is Friday night and so much has happened between now and then. And I had let you guys know yesterday in that coffee with Kalyn in the morning that everything was going well with everybody. We are all okay because no matter what we have going on, we are still upright and we are still alive and breathing. And every single day that we wake up, we have a new chance to make things better and to be well. So that is always a plus and a blessing that we recognize very frequently throughout every single day, is that we still are here and we are going to conquer things together as a family and for ourselves. So now, since yesterday's video, uh, I got some health news, but I do want to start off with my husband. I told you guys how well he's doing, and he is doing well, but he is he has no immune system, as many of us know that do come from my main channel over here, because I do try to share as much of myself personally within my hauls so that I can make connections with you guys, even through just hauling from the Dollar Tree with you over there. So over here, I get more into depth about that. Now, Richie has, only been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes for 7 years now. So it is a process working through it. And he has brittle diabetes. He it has a more advanced stage of the type 1 because it lived in him so long untreated. So he has no immune system, very susceptible to so many things, and he can pick up a cold and it can turn into pneumonia. Everything that he gets, it gets exacerbated for him, and it becomes bigger than what it would be for somebody that's healthy and has the immunity to actually handle that kind of stuff. Just getting a simple illness as if he was to get a cold. So anyhow, he didn't feel well yesterday in the afternoon when he came home from work, and he just said, listen, I feel really run down, like in a weak way. And he said, but I'm not feeling sick in any other way. I could be just really fatigued from the work week. Just going back to work after a long week of having a vacation is always difficult for everybody, whether you're sick or not. So this week was the week back from his week's vacation for my birthday week. And he has a very, very heavy responsibility, position, and job at his employer. So he went back, and the week has been, it's been rolling along and it's been intense. So he started to feel really run down yesterday, late in the afternoon when he came home. And so he said, I'm just going to try to just lay down, rest, get an extra bout of sleep, take some more of like a nap in the afternoon when I get home tomorrow, and then sleep through the night, and then hopefully just sleep the weekend and recuperate. But if any other symptoms and stuff start, I'm going to go to the hospital. Well, he had called, made a doctor's appointment. So earlier, just a little earlier. Now, I recorded a haul earlier in the day, and then we went to a doctor's appointment. And from there, he went to the hospital. So Richie is in the hospital. He is in the hospital, but it's very necessary for him to go in, even for the mildest of symptoms, so that they can get a head start on anything that might be coming into play that could grow and be bigger than, what he can handle. So they did take him into the hospital and admit him. Um, I, you know, so we're dealing with that right now. I am talking to him. I might even pick up my cell phone while I'm recording right now just to make sure I'm getting all the messages and stuff. They take him right in. At the hospital that he goes to is just like a second extended family to us. He is very well taken care of when he's there. They know him inside and out, literally, and hopefully, they can get him turned around really quickly and get him well. So that, it's really, I don't know how to, I mean, I know so many people are new, to our life. I've been here with a lot of you that have been here with me since the beginning of the journey here on YouTube, which I've always been very open and honest about my life and, just who we are as people. But there are so many of you that are new, newer to our life and our journey through life. And so I feel like I wanted to come on, especially at this time where I'm sitting here. I do feel sad. I feel overwhelmed. And I do feel like I want to explain to the people that are newer in our lives that, I have been very open and honest about, his health and stuff like that. He's perfectly okay with that. He loves this journey here on YouTube. It brings such a wonderful family dynamic and support system. We can never have too many people that send us positive vibes and healing thoughts and prayers and everything else that everybody showers upon us, especially when we're going through difficulties and stuff over all these years that I've shared with you about, my husband and our life together and his illness and things like that. So, originally when I started this journey, it was also to find a place where I could come to where I kind of just forgot about reality for a little while, which mostly, over on Crazy Days of Kalyn, where I do something that just makes me incredibly happy, like Dollar Tree Haul, and share it with people that are interested in the stuff like I am and get excited about only paying such a low cost for some really cool stuff. So I took it as a place that I could pour myself into for even a half an hour a day that would just take me out of the realm of worry and fear and stress and things that I live with on a day-to-day basis. I'm an extremely positive person that looks for positivity and tries to pour as much of it out of me as possible to impact others in a very, very light-hearted, happy way, because it brings me joy as well as I hope it brings so many of you joy. But the reality behind the scenes is that we do live, an everyday life that we have to think about in a very realistic way. And we have to deal with things that I wish weren't on our hearts and our shoulders every day, but the reality is this is life. This is the hand that we've been dealt. My husband is not going to get better. He has an illness that is very severe. And when I sit down and I spend time with all of you and I take a breath to, let out and exhale and just have some fun and have some, laughter and enjoyment connecting with you guys, whether it's in the comments and all the other ways that we communicate, it brings a peace into my life that fulfills me in a happy, positive way personally for myself. I mean, I give myself so much to my family and all my responsibilities in my everyday existence. And so this is my part, to be here with everybody that makes me smile and makes me laugh and makes me feel the gratitude and the thankfulness and the blessings that you all bring into our days. And I get to express my joy with you guys. And it's my time out for a moment in these times that, I could unplug, from a video and have to be right back into a moment that brings me stress or sadness or fear, because every day, even when he does feel well, we always have it in our thought to make sure that we're watching every little intricate detail of the day. That brings a lot of, just layers and layers of, always having to be hyper vigilant on everything we do, how we go about the day, what's going to affect him, tabling some stuff that we wish we could do, but we really can't because it could harm him in some way. Just there's so many components to our life, and then our responsibilities and running our home and our finances and just all the things that adults have to do every day that just brings stress, in its normal sense. um and also like our family and everything like that. So having this space on YouTube, Crazy Days of Kalyn and Crazy Kalyn Vlogs, I get to take a minute, and Richie really loves that for me because I do pour so much of myself out, not only to my family, but to everybody out in the world that I connect with in any way. It could be just people that I run into on a daily basis that, that I pour love and energy into. And you guys fill me back up with it. By being a part of your life that, really makes me feel like I have so many family members that are everywhere, and that I can lean on as well as you all can lean on me. I talk to so many people that share their stories with me and their life with me, so I feel even more compelled to be here with all of you and express who I am truly as a person. And my family's fully on board with that, even for themselves personally, because even though they don't jump on the camera, they feel very connected through me with all of you. And so they're happy to, have me talk about them and let you guys know about them, who they are as people. And they feel a sense of community, even though I'm the one that, speaks to you guys as much as I do. But then I go and relay that to my family and it makes them feel good. So it's bringing something into our lives that, you know, we just have this village, like I always call you guys. I always call you my village. It is my love of my life. Hold on one moment, my sweethearts. Okay, I love you. The other thing is it's so hard because even though the pandemic is like, at a different stage now and stuff, they really don't like a lot of people to be in the hospital at the same time. And he is in, usually he'll go right to the ICU unit because he is an intensive care type of patient that needs that intensive care, that personal care and stuff like that. So you can't stay there for more than, a couple of minutes, and they don't encourage visitors. They want him to get rest. They need him to absorb the medication and all that stuff. So it's hard having him go and be there and me be here, just in constant, fear and worry. So, I know I'm talking a lot and talking fast. I hope I'm making sense, if anything. So that's that. So I can't tell you guys enough how much, just happiness this brings to all of us here at my house. And I don't want to start crying and stuff. It's been a tough week, to be quite honest with you. When I have these moments of jumping on the video, I do feel a sense of calm because I know that even though I can't see you and you're not sitting right before me at this moment, I feel like I'm sitting with friends. I feel like I'm sitting with family, and I feel like I have a moment to, just maybe relieve some of my feelings to people that care about me, because I care about you guys so much. So um, I am extremely joyful when I do my hauls, and people are always saying, during the hauls, you're always so happy, you're always so positive, and I am, but doing the hauls, I just feel so happy. I just feel so happy, and I just feel so excited, and I just feel so thrilled to be doing it and knowing that I'm, not only helping my household with the products, but then I am able to get things for people, that they need, like my other family, that I bring some of the products to them and help them in their households with it, and I'm able to do donations and everything like that. Just the whole entire process of the whole thing brings so much, just so much peace, happiness, joy, and fun. So I really, really love that. And so Richie is going to get well. I know he is. We have not had a scary, scary hospital stay in over a little over a year now. Uh, the last one was pretty horrific. Last May was a time in my life that I will probably have nightmares about for the whole rest of my life, knowing that he was only 2 points away from fatal. And I have to live with those words being, you know, expressed to me from a doctor, every day when I go to sleep at night, when I wake up in the morning, and I have the realization that that actually occurred, and that, he almost left me. And, but we have done so well through this last year and a couple of months, getting him on track and stuff. But so when he gets sick, I feel frustration, and I feel so, sad, to know that even though he is doing so well, the slightest little thing that he could pick up could do something to turn that in a direction that I don't want him to go back in. So I'm sitting here. He is quite aware, well alert. He was up, he was moving, he was walking, he was talking, and and he was like, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go. They're gonna fix me. Hopefully, I'll be home over the weekend and stuff like that." Luckily, I had already done my haul earlier in the day before we even went to go to just an appointment or whatever for his fatigue feeling that he had felt the day prior. And so, the haul is already recorded on his phone. And so even when he was getting admitted, he was like, "I'm going to post your video in the morning." And I'm like, "Just worry about sleeping, we'll figure it out." And he's like, "No." He's like, "It's YouTube, your family." He was like, "I'm going to post the video." So apparently the video is going to be up. My husband is such a wonderful, supportive man. No matter what he's going through, he is so supportive. He tells me every day how proud he is of me, how happy he is for me, even though everything that you guys bring to us is extended to them. He said you work so hard, you spend so much time investing yourself in this, and he was like, he tells me all the time, I'm proud of you for reasons other than just that. I have dyslexia that literally caused me so many issues all growing up, and just created so much havoc through my schooling years. And I was always stressed out and sad and scared and didn't understand why I was different. And, when I would have panic attacks when it would come to like reading in front of the classroom and get sick and have to go home. And I had tutors and I had special classes for reading and comprehension, special rooms that I had to take tests in because I would have anxiety trying to do test taking with the rest of the class. So I had to be separated so that I could fully focus on myself and my own process and stuff. And the fact that I can do Dollar Tree hauls, knowing that I'm put in front of a camera, and even though you guys aren't sitting among me in like an audience fashion, I realize in my head that I'm doing this in front of a lot of people and that I can read labels. And and I fumble all the time. Literally, we already know that. I fumble all the time and I catch my words and my words come out crazy, and sometimes I see things backwards and say it like I see it, and then I have to fix it, and sometimes I miss it and I just say it like like whatever my brain is reading for the moment. But the fact that I can do it at all is really, something that he recognizes and feels so proud of me for. And he is a gift. He really is. And I am just so grateful for my husband. I am so grateful. 13 years together, and I love him, I think, even more than I even did, just falling in love with him. And he says the same thing too. Like, we are two peas in a pod. I don't like being away from him, even if he's at work. I do have like very, very, I have this intense want for him to be around me. He brings me peace, calm, happiness, and just contentment. And when he's away from me, I do have a little bit of like separation anxiety and stuff. And it's probably because of all the fear I have in me from, him being not well, and what the doctors have told us over the years for things to come in the future and the possibilities of this, that, and the other thing, that really are just terrible, that I don't even want to speak into existence. And so I feel so like when he's home with me. So when he leaves for any reason, whether it's work, the hospital, or anything in between, I am sad. I am sad and stressed out, but I know in my heart that they're going to do for him what they always do for him, and he's going to be a-okay and hopefully be home maybe even tomorrow or the next day. So, like I said he's going to post the video. He sets his alarm every day. Like, I'm on here doing videos, but my husband is very much a part of this YouTube journey as well, personally hands-on, because he helps me so much because he's the technical type of guy. He is the one that knows what to do with the videos, and he knows, how to upload from his phone and all that stuff. And he sets his alarm every day. Now he works, 16-hour shifts most days, and then he comes home and has to work from home too, all week long. And he sets his alarm for earlier in the morning than he even needs to be up, because he knows that I like to upload videos early in the morning, which I started, but then he started doing it on his cell phone so that he can wake up, I can sleep an extra hour, and he posts the videos while he gets ready, starts having his coffee, and starts like just waking up slowly, and gets to watch the news and stuff like that before actually having to get ready for work. So he presses the buttons to get us out there and say good morning to you all, and he won't miss it no matter what I tell him. He's like, nope, I'm fine. Don't worry about it and don't mention it again because I'm uploading it and it will be on there. And you tell them that I said hi. So that's what he does every time, a haul goes up. These type of things I do myself. Right now I'm on the laptop sitting on my bed and my candle is burning and I'm just trying to take a minute to be zen and think through my thoughts with all of you. So that's that. So that's what's happening on his end. But I also have so much going on too that has knocked me for a loop. For those of you that are over there watching me do the hauls, I have all kinds of things happening with me and my female stuff, my PCOS, and I am fully in menopause at the moment. I am. I just turned 42. I've had a bunch of issues over the last month. I've been to the doctors more times than I can count at this rate. And the test results just came in a couple of days ago from my doctor that took a biopsy. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Everything is benign, but I do have a condition that is related to menopause, and I have some things going on. So I have 2 more appointments coming up this month. I talked to her about how forgetful I'm getting, and how just I'm trying to say things that are clear in my mind's eye and want to come out of my mouth, and then they're not coming out. They're not coming out, and it's not the normal like flubs that I usually make. It's like completely drawing a blank. Like I can see the words in my head, but they will not come out of my mouth, or they come out and they don't even sound at all like I see in my brain. So that has been happening a lot during the hauls lately and just everyday life all day long. So I talked to the doctor about that after she was explaining to me about menopause because I already knew I was premenopausal, but now I'm in menopause and I have got some issues happening at the moment. So I said to her, what is happening with my like fogginess and just I can't articulate and think through my thoughts through my mouth. And she's like, it's menopause fog. And so I need to bulk up on so many vitamins. She wrote down a list longer than my arm of things that I need to replenish and keep in my body and try to get through this as gracefully as possible. So, whew, girl, I don't know. Girl, guy, whoever's here with me, hi. It is happening. It is happening. It's all happening at the same time. So this is like a wowzers moment. And, my body, I'm literally, so careful about what I eat. I exercise, even with having my broken foot. I'm active. I'm always, and I am like putting on bloating weight, like to beat the band. To beat the band, I am putting on bloating weight. And it is all of my internal organs just saying, girl, you are 42 and it's about to go down. It's about to go down. So I have to do like a lot of stuff. I got to do a lot of stuff to figure this stuff out. So we are in a process over here. Like I can't even. Right now, I told Richie over the last couple of days, even before he said he started to feel crummy, I said, I am sad. And he was like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I am sad. I am sad. I was like, I'm 42. My son is about to be 20. This is the time I wanted to whoop it up. I wanted to whoop it up. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to be dancing out there in my hula skirt and, and having a party and just like enjoying myself and all that. And I feel like, wow, what is going on? So this makeup is making me feel better, and doing my hair and trying to look a little cuter every day is helping in the process. So I'm doing this a lot more lately because the rest of me is like flinging off into all different directions. So, so that is what is happening over here on my end. But I can't tell you enough how much I love all your faces, how fortunate I feel to spend time with you. I can see all of you before me, even though right now I'm looking at myself. I see you all. I see you all, and I feel all your presence, and I love you guys for it so much. But I'm going to let you off here because I just talked your ear off the side of your head. All I'm going to say to you last is that those hauls are fun, but promise you, real life is happening over here every single day. Real life is going on, and you guys are my peace, my joy, my time out from it that I just love and appreciate to the core of my soul. So, we all love you. We think the world of you, and we feel so fortunate to be a part of you as much as you are a part of us. And I will see you guys on Happy Saturday Dollar Tree haul over on Crazy Days of Kalyn because my husband said so. So that is it. I love you and I will see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.